What's up, everybody?
Welcome back, you guys.
It's your girl, Vicky.
And it's Coco.
This is the ConVicpodcast. We're such millennials. I just realized, like, every time I say something, I'm like, I put my 2 fingers up, like, do this.
We are who we are. Oh my God. Talking about millennials, you know how, like, that whole skinny jean debate thing?
Yeah.
I actually wore mom jeans the other day and I got complimented by Gen Z at my job. I was like, I'm like, ooh.
I'm really digging the oversize and flare. That's what I'm loving right now.
Listen, oversized is it. First of all, there was like at one point, people were buying too much oversized, so there wasn't any larger XL. And I'm like, hello, I need my clothes.
Excuse
I
me.
can't. Yeah, don't be fucking rude.
Okay, go to your little tiny section.
I'm saying, like, come on, like, it's already hard enough to find shit for us.
You're right. Like, these are the only clothes that fit me.
Exactly. So you guys, we took last week off because I got plagued with the stomach flu.
And then she jinxed me because I got plagued with the stomach flu.
And because all of a sudden I get a text at 3 a.m. I was sleeping, but I read it when I woke up, and you're like, bitch, it happened. I'm like, what? And it played. But then Vicky's was done by what, 24 hours to 48?
I have 48.
Yeah, I had mine. I was good for one day, and then all of a sudden it was like, let's plague her again. It took me to square one in the most disrespectful way of my life.
That's wild. You see,
Yeah.
I should have known that it was going to happen because I think it was Wednesday. My son woke up at 3, maybe 2. No, it was real disrespectful because I just finished editing the last pod that night. And then it was like 12 a.m. I'm finally going to lay down. 2 hours later, I get woken up because my son wants to vomit all over his sheets. So
too much.
I should have known it was coming. It's my fault. I should have known.
No, but this virus is so real because this one lasted for me for like a week and a half. We're to the point where I was just like, should I go to the ER?
Yeah, like, is everything left inside of me?
Yeah, like, because at that point I was just like, well, I have to eat just to make sure I have something. And like, I'm not a white rice girly, but I always like, you can't have anything brown rice because that's just gonna go through you. I'm like, everything's going through me though. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm just trying my best every day. Yeah, and I was just like, they're like, drink water. I'm like, I'm drinking water, Pedialyte, Gatorade. At this point, it brought me back to like being so hungover. Yeah. We used to buy like buckets of Gatorade, and you're like, please
exactly
God.
What I felt like I had the worst hangover.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh my God, do you remember your worst hangover? I remember mine.
I could actually throw up from it.
I actually remember mine. I went to a party in Brooklyn, and this is when Molly's first came out. Well, I was like, my friend was like, you want to try Molly? And I was like, YOLO.
You only live once. And it's probably when Drake came out with that song. You're like, fuck it.
Exactly, because he went to a party in Brooklyn one night and tried a Molly. But I had that, and then I had a lot of liquor, and let's just say the next day, I don't even recognize the contents that came out of my body. Like, it was green. Like, remember Nickelodeon slime?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That green. And it was just like an amount of fluid I didn't even know I possessed.
Let's talk about fluids in the
stomach. It was really bad. It was really fucking bad. Like, I tried to go to work the next day, Connie.
You're wild. Honestly, though, that used to be me all the time.
I worked at the Gap. Why am I so ambitious?
Why? Why were we trying?
I had to leave, and then I was on the bus, and I had a water bottle.
The fact that you didn't cab it home, I respect.
Girl, I worked at the Gap with what money?
The way I put it on a credit card, let go, let God.
Worked on 125th and lived in Queens. That cab is more than my paycheck for the day.
True.
But
absolutely true.
I had a water bottle, and I had to vomit into the water bottle on the bus. Like, it was
what you gotta do.
That was my worst hangover. I don't even think I woke up until the next day when I got home.
I think my worst hangover. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I mean, there were so many.
Which one to choose from?
Yeah, like, but which one was my absolute worst? Like, so for me, I used to be a lifeguard, which then they moved me to
Might be fine.
receptionist, you know. So technically, when I always used to work the Sunday shift, but you know, girl parties Friday and Saturday. So like, my boss was always surprised I showed up on Sunday. I never missed a Sunday unless I was dead. Like, and even so, I'll be like, girl, I'm dying. Like, stomach pump. Like, no, I never got my stomach pumped either. But like, I was like, whatever.
That is
But like,
crazy. I don't know either.
you're right. I was just like, and not that I want to experience it now. I'm okay. Because
No,
like
I feel
with
like if
Cosmos,
you get to that level, you need to have a conversation with
you
yourself.
need to find yourself.
You need to think about your decisions.
No, but like, you know what's crazy? One of my friends in college, when she was in college, she actually, the RA had called the 911 to get the hospital. I don't know. And they took it because she had was drunk, but she was like drunk, like anybody's drunk. And I remember I think she burned her hand, but then like the RA called, and then they had to pump her stomach or something like that. And I was like, that's a lot. Like she wasn't that drunk. I mean, I
That's
wasn't there, but it just feels like she wasn't that drunk.
like, okay, no, they didn't. But when that time that we spoke about with the
Yeah.
ambulance,
Uh-huh.
they offered me an IV. But then I would have had
That's
to
different. That's just
pay.
to put. That's just to
I would have had
put
to
electrolytes.
pay, and I'm like, I could write this out. $3.91.
I
I could
I
write this
there's
out.
sometimes I'll drink.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like now, like as everybody knows, like I'm in my Cosmo era. Like
Are
I'm not.
you?
I love a Cosmo because but you know what really could get me?
No.
Give me
What?
one can of cut water. I'm good for the day. Like I am
Hot
trashed.
waters are it.
12%, and then I'm also on Surfside right now, but 12%, goodbye, Connie. Like Connie's going down. But my worst
Just pour
hangover, I
local.
remember I was throwing up to the point where like I have nothing left in me. But you
Mm-hmm.
know what's even worse? The throw up and then the shits. Like it's like, what am I? It's too many.
It's a oh.
You're like, oh, and I remember it was the worst time of my life. Not, and then on top of that, I remember I took my dad gave me like Tylenol pills, like extra strength shit, right? Like those ibuprofen. Threw those up because there was nothing in my stomach and nothing could. I don't remember what. God knows what party I went to. I don't remember, or if I just went out to the bars with my friends. But I just remember that like that. I remember my room being so dark, throwing ice packs, ordering like fucking bacon egg and cheese, and then throwing it back out because you know you can't resist anything. And oh, it's when like for me, I could take a lot of pain, but like you give me a headache, it's over for me. I'm out for the count. Out for the count. No, that ain't got. But like those were the times. Like I don't think I could ever survive a hangover now. I'm trying to think. Have I? No, because I drink water now. When I drink, like I'll drink a Cosmo water, Cosmo, and then water shot.
And I
But
do center my wine so that I don't get hangovers.
I can't do red wine. That gives me a headache
It's so
right away.
it
I'm
gives
a
me
white girl. I'm a white wine girly.
acid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Acid
Yeah,
reflux.
I've turned to more white wines. I'm
I
actually
love white wine.
starting to like really like Chardonnay, and that makes me feel like an auntie.
Chardonnay, girl, we lucky we're not pouring on right now.
Cosmos and me with Chardonnay is like, cool. What
Who
are we
are we? Who are we? Also, why did I get into Cosmos? I don't know why. I was just like, let me
doing?
try, and I liked it. It was like vodka. It was like
Are
fine.
you watching Sex in the
I
City?
mean, probably, and I don't think I ever in my youth. I
You
don't
know,
think I ever ordered a Cosmo, so I was just like, let me try it now. It's a classy
I
drink.
think I've always just had really big dick energy. So like my drink used to be before it was Long Island iced teas.
That's crazy. You are
And then
clinically ill. I know this is a safe space. Clinically ill.
and now I like whiskey sours.
Whiskey sour is good. What was my drink before? Honestly, anything to the face that involved tequila. Tequila shots. I will say this. I wasn't like a tequila shots were my name. Like they're like cocoa tequila shots. That's
Yeah,
dope.
no, I can only do tequila or whiskey shots. I
I
love it. Ooh, and I love. Okay, so in Jamaica we have Appleton rum. It's
Ooh.
the best liquor you will ever have, and it's strong. That is my favorite, and then it's like whiskey.
I am still a tequila girly. Sometimes
And
vodka.
tequila. That's the other one. Yes,
Vodka sometimes.
I can't do that.
I will not venture into bourbon like other people do. I am not trying to grow chest hair. The one time I did, I think a
My
bourbon
territory.
shot or something like that, I was like, that's too much.
That's my territory. Although I don't like.
Bourbon. So
Well,
you like dark liquor because I like clear liquor.
I like, but I also like tequila.
But tequila is just like it really unites people.
Yeah, it's
Have I
tequila.
sometimes been like, you know what's crazy? There used to be like when I used to go out in my other job, I used to be like, do you want to take half shots? Because I can't do a full one. I would throw up.
Oh, you think they're bad there? You should try a shot in Florida. They pour you a fucking cup.
Oh.
No, seriously. Like when you come down, we're gonna go to Ybor City. They will pour you like a fucking cup and be like, "This is a shot."
Oh my god, they did that in Puerto Rico. I asked for like a tequila soda, all tequila, a little bit of splash of soda. I'm like, so this is what? I was like, this is too much for me to handle. I remember, and then I remember going to DR with Jose. And it was, the all inclusive. Yeah. Why my ass stayed at the bar in the pool? I was like, I'm fine. I'm hydrated. And also, like, Little Mermaid status. So you could tell from my Yeti bottle, like, Little Mermaid
Oh,
status.
another one.
That's on me and God. And I just remembered, I was like, can we get Mama Juana shots? It's Jose's birthday. Jose had to drag me out of that pool and hold my hand while we were walking because he was just like, the way you were running into a bush was crazy. I was like, but I'm
You know
cute.
what we should do next year?
Ooh. I should go on your retreat to work. I am down.
We should plan Mardi Gras for our men's birthdays.
Oh my god, yeah. He always wants to go to New Orleans. I'm down. I'll take a week off. Fuck it. PTO. Prepare the others. PTO.
Don't expect a pod episode that week.
Imagine us filming live from Bourbon Street and it's just like me fucking throwing up somewhere. Vicky's like, she's okay though. She's
But
my
we're gonna.
girl.
That's where we're gonna get our stomach.
And, oh, be reals at the hospital, like, hey.
That's gonna be the time.
That's gonna be. I'm not looking forward to get my stomach pump. No, like, not on the wish list of Coco, but like, I'm down for like the adventure.
But I just feel like it's inevitable.
I'm just saying, if I didn't get it in my youth, like, what? I mean, who knows? She could go awry any day.
It's real stressful. Okay.
Oh, bitch, life
And then
is
you
so,
just
especially with like the shit we're facing now. I'm tired.
No, seriously.
I don't remember we mentioned this in the pod. I think we did. Not thinking back, it's probably one of our first episodes. Do you remember that question I asked while we were working together? It was like a really high thought, and people thought I was high. I was like, no, it's just like a thought I had. If you're in a coma, do you come out arrested?
Oh
Or are you
yes,
tired?
yes.
Did I mention this story already? I probably did.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
Zach said already. Yeah, you just said
Like,
it.
what?
You said it on the other episode.
I said it maybe because I can't remember my dementia.
Oh no, I feel like you did because I heard that before from
Okay,
me.
cool. Gotta have my reassurance.
It might be on the high episode.
I listened to the high episode the other day at work, and now I was just like, you could just hear when we're gone. You could just hear Rich talking to us, and I'm like, why is Dad mad? Calm down, Dad. Like, we're trying. Hi. Rich was so over us that day. These fucking bitches.
Trying for me to have like a friend. He's probably regretting it now that he knows what it looks like. No, this is how you are. No, go back to not having friends.
No, first of all, we've been friends for life.
No. We're locked in.
We're locked in. The con to the Vic to the con. I'm not gonna lie. I did text Vicky when I was having the stomach flu. I was like, "You're gonna lose the con to the Vic to the con because I'm about to die." But we made it. We persevered. Also, not the doctor's telling me it's a virus is going around. I'm like, I've been shitting for at least 10 days. I'm gonna need you to run some tests. Like,
to pretend that you're concerned.
like they're like, but you weren't throwing up. I'm like, I will make myself throw up. You know what City MD told me? This is wild shit. Again,
Lie. You gotta lie.
no, because they were like, "Have you been nauseous?" I was like, "No." Again, just like downstairs area is not good. And he was like, "Did you throw up or get chills?" I'm like, "No, but I'm just like exhausted." He was like, "I'm not gonna send you to the hospital. Like, it just sounds like the virus." I was like, "I'm actually bleeding. I'm actually almost dying."
You gotta
Fuck
start
you.
screaming and like fucking convulsing on
You
the
know
floor.
that? No, literally, I should have fainted on the floor. Like, I should have just acted it out.
He said, "You're fine." Drop.
Drop.
Like you gotta look back and open your eye and be like,
And you know what? I love to be dramatic.
"What
I
are
don't know
you
why.
here
I don't even understand
for?"
why I
Like,
didn't do that.
first of
I
all,
think because also I was just like, oh, like okay, like because I worked in the medical field. I was just like, oh, okay. But like,
no,
oh, then he pressed on my side. I was just like, he was just like, what side hurts? And I'm like, just press on this so I can
all of
know. Like, yeah, like I'm dying. I'm actually dying. He was like, well, the side where I press your appendix doesn't hurt. I'm like, take her out. Like, I don't know what to tell you. What a fucking shit show, bro.
my ears hurt from your dumbass questions.
No, but now like I haven't been to City MD because sometimes you just write out shit. You're like, let's see, like in 2 weeks, let's circle
That's
back.
my motto.
Although I shouldn't, because again, we pay ridiculous amount of money for health insurance. Like we should, go. But sometimes I'm like, I just don't have the energy. Like I'll always say, and I said this on the last pod. Always, we are here for health. Schedule your yearly physicals, get blood work. That's what we're encouraging. But sometimes like I'm like, ugh. I'll always schedule my yearly
Yeah, we
physical
do
with my doctor.
annuals. It's the extras that
Yeah, I'm like, take the blood, run the blood 3 times. If you need like 10
I'll
more
drink
vials, take it.
ginger ale and ginger tea, and I'll be just fine. Okay, I just
And
need
like
some
sometimes
ginger
I'm
in my
like,
life.
I'm gonna take some Z-Quil, pass the fuck
That's
out. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna try. I'm the type of person when I'm sick, I will try every single medicine in the pharmacy before I go to the doctor. If by the time I finish all of those medicines, starting with Advil, ending with Sudafed, that I'm still sick, then I go to the doctor because I'm
Okay,
like, I
so
need
I'm
some
the opposite. As soon as I feel the congestion in my throat, Z-Pack me right now. I'll
yeah.
go to telehealth. I'm like, give me a Z-Pack. Break this congestion
Uh-huh.
up. And I be knowing my body. I'm be like, no, I need a Z-Pack. They be trying to I'm like, no, I'm
I
not trying anything else.
refuse
Z-Pack me.
to do a telehealth.
You
Like,
what?
I refuse to do a telehealth.
Because they don't
I
care
just
about
feel
me.
like
You're not checking my breathing.
my blood pressure, like
Oh,
you
they did tell me yesterday I had good blood pressure. I was like, thank you, God. One thing at a time.
you didn't check my ears for mucus. You didn't check the back of my
Your
throat.
ears
You
can
didn't
have
check my
mucus.
was connected your sinuses. They check in to see if it's inflamed.
World is too much.
Well, wax is like a type of mucus.
Gross.
Oh, okay.
Talk to me.
I have a conspiracy.
Oh, wait.
We
Okay.
need to make the
Wait, no. Wait. And this has C, and then yours is, and it has a V. I was gonna ask you for your address earlier, but because I didn't want to ruin the surprise, that came so naturally too. Because I'm like, how am I gonna throw this in? So now every time when we have a conspiracy, we'll just put on. Shout out to the SC girl that made this, though. Please know, right? So I'm gonna ship this to you, TBD when it's arriving, but it's getting shipped. Text me your address after this. So wait, it's conspiracy theory.
Yes.
Okay, talk to
Okay.
me.
Well, I'm gonna pretend I'm wearing that hat.
Isn't it fun?
Is it so cute?
Do you like the color? I like it.
I do. Okay, so before I forget, okay, you know how domestic cats have slits in their eyes
Mm-hmm.
and they hiss?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a new conspiracy that domestic cats are the offspring of reptiles mixed with big cats.
I don't even think my brain's like comprehending what you just said.
Now I have to do more diving into this one, but from there yet, I don't know from there. So I'm gonna say what it is, and then I'm gonna progress you guys through my research.
And then we get both to wear the hats.
Yes, and then we could decide if we follow this one. It's something like, if you look at bigger cats, they don't have the slit eyes and they don't hiss. So, like, why are the descendants have these traits that are similar to reptiles? So they're saying, like, at some point way back in some millennial,
The dinosaurs.
they crossbred somehow. Maybe a saber tooth got with, like, a pterodactyl, and is that
Pterodactyl's crazy.
when you said dinosaurs?
That's true. You know, call me out. Call me out.
Yeah, maybe an alligator. Those are around.
I was gonna say alligator. That's we
There
are really
you
serious sometimes.
go.
But
There you
alligators
go.
scary. They like chomp chomp.
Do they have sex?
I think so. I mean, there's more alligators. They have to have sex.
Well, they had to
Like
be,
alligators,
but
huh?
like, what if they're just asexual?
Then how are there so many alligators?
Because they could have the eggs already. Like, how would
No, I think they have sex.
I don't even know what that would look
Also, have you seen them floating in the thing? Sometimes they're just like, wee. That's such an interesting question. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we're not gonna Google it. Somebody could
like.
Google it for us, but like, we
We'll
just like to say again,
we'll update
common
you.
facts.
Yes, we'll update you on
Yes.
that as well. I gotta write this down for my research.
Research notes for the pod.
So how was your week?
I was looking Siri over. Cat off.
Well, yeah, because I have to do the research.
All right. Hopefully by then the hat will ship to you.
Like,
Tell me the address. Not now, because then we get distracted.
okay.
My week was good. I mean, after getting hit with the plague, I was okay. We rise. We are above. I'm tired. We didn't do our normal scheduling on whatchamacallit at Friday evenings because people be busy. Again, guys, we're real. I mean, we are real people.
We are.
And we're trying our best. How about you? How was your week, girl?
After I was bombarded with the plague, my whole household, it was pretty good. The kids had a very busy weekend. These kids, it's something, for some reason, a lot of people give birth in March. So there's like a lot of baby birthdays.
What was 9 months
And
before March?
it's 9 months, 3, 6, summer. So like,
It'd be that hot summer girl, hot summer
yeah,
boy
you know,
sex,
that
and then you
beginning of
pregnant.
summer, and just go crazy. But let me see, what else was I saying? Oh, so on Saturday they had a birthday party, and on Sunday there was a girl birthday party. So I took Malia, and it was at Unicorn World, and it is a scam. Okay, first of all, I need to pay more attention to these birthday parties invitations, because one of them said it was at the YMCA, and I didn't even realize that until I was like pulling up, and I was like, "Oh, interesting." And then there was a pool there, and I'm like, "I don't know, is this a pool party?"
Because she don't got the clothes for pool.
I don't have the clothes for that, so I need to pay more attention. And then the second birthday party, I had to purchase tickets.
Oh,
And
scam.
usually, if I have to purchase tickets for a party, I'm like, for a birthday party, I'm like, no.
I'm not
But
going.
I already said yes, so I got the tickets. It was $33 per ticket.
Do the kids get a discount?
No.
Okay.
And only 2 and under are free. So
2
then
and under, you can't even pick up your head.
And then after that, you have to pay for extras. You have to pay an extra $20 for bounce house and rides.
Scam.
So now I'm 33 plus 33, which is 66, plus another
40. Oh, because you didn't have to go on the bounce house.
No.
Okay.
I wasn't getting on the rides.
If you wanted to, I support you.
So anyways, now I'm at $88, right? If I could do math correctly.
I trust in you.
That didn't even include the gift. And like, I'm not complaining because, like, we're happy to go for the little girl. But also,
like, why couldn't we do this outside in the backyard? Like,
and then we go in, and there's like a bunch of photo ops, a bunch of unicorns everywhere.
ooh.
My kid is scared of them because it's making like noises, and she's like, this is a lot. and
Overstimulated.
the light was dim. They had like flashing lights over here. The unicorn is neighing and moving, and it's like a robot. It's like, she's terrified. She's like, "What the fuck is this, Mom? Why did you take me here to traumatize me?" And you said party. So then we keep walking.
You said party, and I'm in the cult now.
I'm in a fantasy world. How did this happen? So then we keep walking into the next section, and there's face painting on one side and arts and crafts on the other. Thank God the arts and crafts are free, but the face painting is another $20.
Give me the paint. Give me the fucking paint.
So then we went to arts and crafts. These arts and crafts, I don't know what artists they thought were coming to this event, but they wanted us to cut a paper plate into the shape of a unicorn head and then shape the horn and then make hole punches to put yarn through it, and it was a lot. And there was no instructor. There was just like a paper with like
instructions.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I'm not Picasso.
My daughter is 3. Okay? 3.
I don't know if at 3 you can't read. I don't think she can read.
She can't read. And her greatest work of art is taking a black marker and going back and forth on a piece of paper.
The Picasso of our generation right there.
She's not cutting out a unicorn horn or head. And her mother can't cut a straight line. So I'm also not cutting out a unicorn head. So then, whatever, we let the kids color on the paper. Then there's story time. The story time was wild because first the guy left. So we go up and we're like, okay, so when's he coming back? They don't know where he is. Ooh. The man disappeared.
Twist in events.
He has left the building. So then this guy
and these kids.
I'm done with this. So then another guy
comes up with him. He's like, "That's my 13th reason."
No, yeah, he was done. So another guy comes up and he's like, "Oh, the guy is in the back fixing the book because the book fell apart." So I'm like, "What?"
Wait. What do you mean the book fell apart?
Okay, I've written a book. I've done this. I know how books work. Why is it falling apart? So then he's like, yeah, I don't know, but it fell apart. So he's back there putting it together. Okay. So then he goes back there and he comes back. He comes back with the book. But the book is huge. Like, it's like a very, like, it's huge. So that, all the kids can see it. So he still can't find the guy, though. So the guy is just, he clocked out for the day. He's done. So then the poor man is like,
fighting with a hangover. We know the signs.
He had to get his stomach pumped. He was busy.
We got it.
He was busy. So this poor guy is like, you guys want me to read the book? And we're like, yeah.
Somebody. Anybody.
He's nervous as hell. And then he's trying to hold the book at the same time. And this is like one of those times where I'm like, how do men survive without us? How? Because this man is literally like, this is the book. And he's like, once upon a time, it never even said once upon a time I read the page because the book is so big. It never said once upon a time. He threw that in there. He was It's really good. Then he gets to a part and it's like white, shiny, sparkly fur. And he's like, white, shiny, sparkly fur?
Where the fuck did you go? Wait, move your camera a little bit.
So then he puts the book down. He's done with the book. He can't even try anymore.
Wait, Vicky, align your camera a little bit more.
So then he can't even try anymore with the book. So he goes, all right, y'all got a beat?
Where the fuck did you go, bitch? I would have been filming this by now.
No. You know what? Unicorn. What? I don't know what he said. He was like,
at one point in your mind, that you're like, did I take acid right now? And I'm just going through the motions. What the fuck?
I was like, this is happening.
That's what I'm like, I ate an edible or did acid just now? Like, what is going on?
Oh,
Where is the guy?
shut up again. But yeah,
That's
so he
crazy.
started rapping, and then all the kids cheered, and then they asked him to do it again.
He said one and done, bitch. One and done.
Where now that guy go? I'm going with him. So
Is this
that
what parents have to deal with on the base regular? Or is it just you with this experience?
I think it's all of us.
All of you.
You know, God does like to have his fun with.
It is true. Safe space. Safe space. Bring it back to safe space. Always. That's gonna be the quote of this episode. God, no, actually, that sounds kind of crazy.
We kept going. She took some pictures with some damn unicorns, and then these
I
bunch
saw
of
Malia with her little unicorn thing. I was like,
yeah,
that's cute.
and then they went into the bouncy houses. They had these.
R.I.P. You get stepped on. You better figure it out, Malia.
There was some. No, I get really scared when I see them big ass 11, 12-year-olds
Why are they
trying to get
there?
in the bouncy house with the 3-year-olds. I'm like, get up! You're
There
gonna
needs to
kill
be
the
2 separate
baby.
bouncy houses. Like,
No, seriously.
have you ever tried to get up while people are bouncing? Just
Yes.
fucking. I roll. I'm like, goodbye.
First of all, these bouncy houses are ginormous, so that parents can get in. I cannot go in them shits. I hate when my kids go in and get stuck, and then I'm like, come out! You gotta meet me halfway. If I go in, I can't get back out. We all
And
go.
I'm so I don't know if your kids have done this. Have you ever done the phone dip? Like when you jump into like
foam dip.
yeah, like the phone
No,
jump.
we haven't done it yet.
I won't name names. Somebody that I know did it. The embarrassment of trying to get out of that could honestly I know I say a lot on this pod, a lot of things are 13th reason that. Because imagine the like 2 helpers helping you get up. No. Just, honestly, let me just be one with the foam and leave me.
Now.
They need to have stairs because when the person that happened to that told me, I was just like, the way I would just.
I belong here now. This is where I live.
This is where I live. Tell everybody I moved here.
This is where I reside. Mind your business.
Yes, mind your business always.
That's hilarious. But yeah,
Oh
so
my gosh.
the kids had a lot of birthdays. And then Sunday was also my 2-year anniversary.
Yes, I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 2 years. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God, I feel like we got married yesterday.
Like, life is just lifing.
I know. So fast.
I'm kind of over it.
It's just, I feel like every time I wake up, I'm 10 years older. Like, how did I get here? Like,
I like take a timeline of your life and you're like, that makes sense.
That checks out. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're like, you know what they say, the butterfly effect. I could see what I did. But it all led us here to the con to the Vic. Vic to the con. Locked in forever.
So, pop culture.
Wait, I do have. Wait, hold on. What was I gonna say? Hold on, I have something to say. Fuck, yo, my dementia is getting real weird. It's also like 9 p.m. Oh, also, seasonal depression is gone, y'all. It is for oh my God, let's talk about daylight savings. First of all, that 1 hour ruined my fucking life.
First of all, I never know. Do I sleep more now or less?
Less. They took an hour.
I feel like I get told less every single time.
No, because in the winter we gain the hour.
Okay, well, somebody lied to me in winter because I've been waiting for that hour for like 3 years.
No, we lost an hour.
Okay.
So right now it should be 8 p.m., but it's 9.
No wonder I'm awake. Yeah. Okay.
That's the reason why we're not ridiculously yawning is because our bodies are. That 1 hour could ruin my fucking life because I'm like, what do you mean it's already?
Don't do that again because now I feel one coming up. Wait, don't do that.
I won't.
Keep it out. Keep it out.
Do what?
Yawn.
Oh no! Yeah, I won't yawn. If I yawn, I try to move to the side, but like it never helps. But So it's dark when we wake up, depending on what time you wake up. But now it's also light when you come out of work. So I'm like, even though I'm coming out of work like at 7 p.m., I'm like, wow, sunshine.
Yeah.
What's that like?
And down here, it's light
Sunny
until
every
like
day.
9 p.m.
Huh?
It's light until like 9 p.m.
That's crazy. I mean, that's gonna be summer us. We're like, but you guys, we're getting that. Rooftops are gonna be calling our names.
Mhm.
Walk in the park, everything like that is gonna be calling our names again, and I cannot wait.
First of all, it'd be hot as balls down here. Okay, I don't go
Yeah.
outside until the sun goes down.
Honestly, but you're like Satan's asshole. Like that's too
No,
much.
it's terrible. I don't like.
Cons to moving to Florida.
Yes, I thought you see you can't really say that because when you say cons moving to Florida, it sounds like you're moving to
I am
Florida.
not moving to Florida. I would like to issue a statement. I'm not moving to Florida.
It's
I would like to issue the
hard
statement
for
right here.
like the brightness in my eyes for those 2 seconds,
For those 2 second glimpse, like, oh my god, no.
and then I was like, oh, cons moving.
The cons of moving to
Yeah.
Florida. There you go.
Okay.
English is Englishing today. So let's talk about the pop culture because I got a lot of shit to talk about.
Let's get into it.
So, did you watch the Love Is Blind reunion?
I haven't even gotten through that first episode this season.
Okay.
So
Can I ruin it?
Please.
There was like there was this thing on Twitter. They're like, I honestly blame myself for watching this season, and I do blame myself. This shit was so they had a musical performance. What are we doing? And they also kept saying, what are the top 5 like things from Love Is Blind? Okay, these people were so boring, so dry. I didn't care about any of them, and I was just like, why am I watching the reunion? Like, at a certain point, I was like, this is me doing harm to myself.
Going into this,
but I had to be in the know because girly loves to be in the know. I have to be in the know.
I did not have to be in the.
No, I mean, I definitely fell asleep for the first 4 episodes of the pod, but like, whatever. I didn't even care about the connections.
All my friends have watched all the other seasons. It's been crickets on this season from every single body. I don't know a single person who is actually invested in this season.
Because they're so boring. There wasn't even a lot of drama. I will say, though, the way they made the trailer happen in the beginning, you would have thought the redhead girl, Molly, was going to be like a traitor or something. Like, not like just like backstab the girl. She was a girl's girl. Because remember I told you about, I don't know if I remember. Like, remember I told you about the girl that kept fighting with the other guy because he was like, my sister, my sister, my sister.
Yeah.
They ended up breaking up. They didn't continue with their engagement. Bitch, suck it in. Suck it in, Vicky. Suck it in. Regroup, bitch. There you go. There you go. We're good. We're locked in. Locked in. So they ended up breaking up, and then like she kind of shut him down. She was like, "Well, Lauren is a great person." He's like, "So your family's missing the fuck out." She kept that same energy in the reunion, so I respected that of her. So she's a girl's girl. Again, they were trying to make it seem like it was gonna be like, "Oh, you want to sleep together" or something like that. No, which I'm, girls. But this shit was so boring. When they kept saying like, what are the most top reunion, like top 5 moments in Love Is Blind, I'm like, we are losing the plot to this show. Now they're gonna film in Denver, Colorado.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
So I want to see. I hope, like, again, we want to see. Let's kind of like season 4 or 5 of Love Is Blind. I didn't watch it, and people say that was a good season. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I like when there's drama and messiness.
I like this season.
It was so dry. Nobody gave a fuck about anybody from Minneapolis. The couple that I remember I told you she was like scrolling through her Instagram to see if he followed her. They actually did get married.
Why did he do that?
But they're so in love. At least they look it. Yeah. And then one guy got called out for like sliding into another person's DMs. I'm like, this messiness should have been shown on the show.
Only thing from Love Is Blind that has been memorable this year is AD and Ollie's engagement.
They were on the reunion. Yeah. That's where they announced it. And you could just see the shock in AD because they're like, we were in a perfect match. And then they're walking down the beach. And even Nick Lachey's like, there's more. And then I guess nobody knew, like only production, I would assume, because then they're like, there's more. And then that's when he proposes. I'm like, I always thought AD was a bomb bitch. Like I
Wait,
love
they
her.
met on Perfect Match?
I think so.
So that must be a season that didn't come out yet.
Yeah, no, they're promoting it for this season coming
Oh,
out.
okay. Okay.
I never seen Perfect Match. I don't know how
You're
happened.
not missing much.
I felt like I wasn't.
The thing is that Netflix tries to take normal, everyday people and turn them into reality stars, and then try to like create these shows with the same like messiness as like an MTV show or something.
Oh,
So like
bring
Perfect
back
Match,
Shaq though.
Perfect Match is like basically all the people you see on Too Hot to Handle, Love Is Blind, The Ultimatum from all the countries basically go to an island and they pick somebody to be their perfect match for that day. And like it's supposed to be like a romantic thing. So like you pick somebody, you could get along with somebody, and then they have like competitions, and then you can start voting people out, bringing other people in. Like it's a fun show, but love it. The Netflix reality cast.
I mean, let's never forget when Love Is Blind season 1 came out. Stars, all of them,
None of those people are on this. It's
because
only like none of the first season people.
I mean, I wouldn't think so. They're also probably like they're like, no, we're trying to find like serious love relationships.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to think about it again. No,
But
yeah.
you know, it was just it was too much for me with the what is it called? With the music performance. I'm like, we don't need this.
Who was
I
it?
don't know. I turned off the TV by then. I was like also like falling half asleep. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't deal.
I mean, after what happened with AD and Clay, I think his name was. I'm happy she got a
And
happy
she's
ever
just
after.
such a class act. Like she is
Mhm.
so like her personality, like I think like obviously we see them and we know like she's very gorgeous, but I think her personality, the way she
Oh
is,
yeah, it's
she
golden.
never came off like on anybody's face or anything. She was always respectfully disrespectful. Like she was just, I'm gonna call you out, but I'm gonna be classy about it.
Right.
And I think that and like she's just genuinely so sweet from what I like seen.
Mhm.
I just wished her not I still wish her nothing but the best. And now that she has found her life partner, her husband, her future husband, excuse me, I'm just so happy for her.
Yes.
Her body is banging. I'm
Okay.
just like, what do you do?
I'm not gonna do what she does. I feel like she does a lot of hard shit.
I know
Like,
she does squats. That's what she told me once. Not that she called me or anything,
told you? Yeah.
but she definitely mentioned in the episode.
Yeah. Yeah. She told Connie
You
directly.
know what else they mentioned? Do you remember when they said that girl that looked like Megan Fox?
Yeah.
I was like, we didn't need to drag her again. Like,
I know that girl buys so much therapy. I feel so bad.
no, because the way they're like, somebody said
They
she's a
dragged that
dinosaur.
for months.
The way they said she's a dinosaur, the way she ran, I was like,
He's so
these people are strong. Like, I know we put our lives out there, but like, it's not like I have a camera following me 24
yeah,
7.
no. Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But yeah.
oh, okay. Do you have anything for pop culture or should I keep going?
No, you can keep going.
Okay. Traitors.
Mm-hmm.
Did we watch? Okay. So, The Faithful One. My friend changed my perspective on Danielle. Danielle.
Danielle, she changed your perspective?
Because she was just like, well,
Wait,
she
well,
was
what was your perspective at first?
at first annoying. Super
Mm-hmm.
annoying over her worst trade in the world. Then my friend was just like, well, that's what you have to be in the game. She said even when she put the cameras down. But I was just like, that crying on the corner was too much for me.
I feel
I told you. Okay, but again, at the end of the day, this is just a reality TV show. Like,
yeah.
it's not that deep. Please calm it down.
I feel like she played it. She decided to play it that way. Like she didn't have to play it that way.
Like, Caroline was genuinely quirky.
Yeah, and did see.
Yeah, and Ditzy. And I loved Caroline. Gabby, who is becoming the breakout star of this. Like,
She has been. I see her
and I
everywhere.
loved her since The Bachelor, Bachelorette. Like, I've been a fan of hers. I am so happy the world got introduced. Not that, but like more of a broader audience got introduced. And the way, like, were like, I think people from the Bachelor world were like, oh, she's acting like fake and everything. Like, she's like, now she all hates men. And it's like, girl, of course she was like a certain way in the Bachelor, Bachelorette, and even Dancing with the Stars. You're under
Yeah.
the ABC contract. But also,
Yeah.
like, she has grown from then to like from there to hear. It's
And
okay. She has a different view of life.
and when she's in The Bachelor looking for love, she's not sussing out a traitor. Like
Right.
it's
No, but
so
people are like,
different.
oh, she's never been dishonored. I'm like, it's literally like, also, why do people just hate women?
Literally, just
Like,
try
you
to find
cannot
any
even
reason to hate
change.
her. Just try to find any reason to hate a girl.
Literally. But I've been a Gabby stan since day one. Her facial expressions, her sayings.
Yeah.
And I was really nervous they were going to vote Dylan out because I'm in love with Dylan. Because Dylan,
Oh, I think I might like Dylan more than Zach, and I love Zach.
I love Dylan more than Zach. I could say that for a minute because the way I'm in love with Dylan. And it's just because he was really genuinely just trying to be like, there's no way these fucking people are turning on me right now. Like after all
Really.
we've been, but like the way he was just like so charismatic and innocent about everything, like it was really sweet. But the bromance between Rob and Dylan,
Boss.
I'm in love
Yeah, yeah,
with.
yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's so cute.
it was so cute. Like I
It was
just
such an odd pairing. Like they're like it's like a father and son.
no, literally, and then everybody was just like, it's crazy because Rob always does that. He always takes a rookie to the finale, and he was like, I was gonna be that rookie. Like he was ready to take me to the whole finale. Because remember, Rob was like, I could take Dylan and then just backstab him at the end. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Diabolical.
You know, I'm telling you, these people, but these people are like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so fun to see like Gabby and Dylan, like people who have no game experience like that, like not like Wes, like
Yeah,
that's a gamer.
yeah. I
I
love.
probably died within the first night. They'd probably be like, not this bitch. Done.
I feel like it's one of those situations where you really don't know because I don't know who. I think I'll have to be like a whole other person that I haven't even met yet. You know, like within
For
yourself.
real.
You have to like really pull stuff out of you.
I don't
And
know. Should
like,
we sign up for the traitors?
oh my god, don't tell
Like, if
me
they
what it
ever
gets.
do a season like they did in season one when it was like normal people,
Yeah,
I
remember
would.
that was so nice.
I think I would do it. I would sign up
Okay,
just to see like what happens.
it was so nice of you to mix normal people in with celebrities. Peacock. All
Yes,
right.
and I love Alan. Alan will have my heart. Like he is just so stunning.
Alan is an icon.
Icon. He needs his
Okay?
own day. Like
He needs to be at every parade ever because
it was the fashions and traders for me. It was
every
just like slay
every
queen.
not just the fashions, but the acting, the accent, the drama that
The
he
way
brings.
he would humble Tom too, that shit was funny. He was just his facial expressions were like,
I
okay.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout out to my Seleners. So apparently, you know how Haley Bieber has, married to Justin, has a baby now. Jack, I think is his name? Question mark. Apparently, she was on TikTok and she liked the hate video about Selena. Bitch, let it go. Like, let it the fuck go. And you know what's crazy? If you're gonna like it, use a burner.
Like a nice person.
Right. Like
Or
I don't encourage it, but like use a burner account. Like
right.
get it together.
For that day, use a burner account. You
And
make
also it's
less.
just like because people are like, this is why we mean like hate like and again, I'm a Selena. I love Selena. I'm not crazy stan. But I'm just saying I love her. Like rare beauty. That's what I got under my eyes right now, because again, tired. And I'm just like, so why are you so like you have literally everything, not everything that she, because obviously she wanted to move on from at least that's what it seems, but you have a family now, like an actual, like you have a kid, you have a husband. Why are you still on that? Because Selena's now actively engaged. She looks bomb. Like she looks great. Like, did you see her dress in the Oscars? I was like, oh, body, adi,
That's a lot of
adi.
weight.
Yeah, she did. I was just like,
Out
okay,
of
body.
nowhere. I feel like we just saw a picture of her and she was not that size. Comment
We are not here. Fitness journeys. She probably got into Pilates.
You know, I love Pilates.
I am actually gonna have my first Pilates class tomorrow
Are you
on the
doing
reformer.
it? Oh
Huh?
yeah. I was yeah. That's the one I like. Pure Bar has a sister company, Club Pilates. I cannot wait to start going back there.
If I die on that reformer, just know I'm gonna video it. I will take
But
a
you
picture
know,
from the hospital.
From my experience, I found the reformer a lot easier than floor Pilates. There's a
Really?
section of the class where I had to go to the floor and she wanted me to do like a side plank with a leg lift. And I was like, with what body?
What core?
With what core? Can we
No, but I
find
do that. I do that in Pure Bar. They're like till this day, guys. No matter like, I'm like, oh my hip is touching the floor sometimes. I'm like, I
we
can't do it all.
already established this. We do not have cores, okay? They
No
don't
cores.
no
Stop
core quality,
asking me for these things.
right? That's gonna be the next shirt. No core.
No core convict.
Because how am I doing that? How?
I'm saying, like, what?
I'm sorry. So I lay down on my side until she was done, and then when she walked past, I like pretended.
It's hard because they're like, go on your elbow, and I'm like, how am I supposed to like?
Like, first of all, my elbow doesn't like when I put all my weight on it. Okay, stop asking me to do this move. It's a
I
no for
do
me.
it, but then if I fall, I fall. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna do a push up.
I'm gonna need some support.
I need somebody to help me with this.
Okay, I need emotional and physical support to get this move done.
Literally.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, my thing was I saw Emilia Perez.
How was it?
First of all, threw me for a whole fucking loop. Okay, I didn't know what it was about going into it, but I did not expect it to be fully in Spanish. We got past it. We were like, all right, cool, whatever.
Subtitles.
Then she goes and meets with Manitos. Did you see it? Am I spoiling it?
I haven't seen it.
Am I spoiling it? Is that
No, it's okay because I'll probably watch it over the weekend.
Okay. She, first of all, I stand Zoe Saldana. Like, she does no wrong. She is my Dominican Zendaya. They are both amazing dancers, singers, actresses, models. They're gorgeous. Perfect. So I expected her to be perfect, and she was. But the storyline threw me for a whole ass loop because she goes and she meets with this crime lord. And I'm like, okay, she's a lawyer. She meets the crime lord. All right. I'm thinking I'm already
Cartel,
like,
by the way. Full
yeah,
cartel.
like fucking El Chapo. And she goes and she meets with him. So in my head, I'm putting it together. I'm like, cool. So she's gonna help him get out of some shit, right? Or like be his criminal lawyer.
Yeah.
No. Yes, but no, because she is his criminal lawyer. But to find doctors so that he can become a woman?
Yeah. That was in the trailer.
I never saw the trailer.
Oh, okay.
You probably research.
I'm trying my best.
So I was like, what? And then, okay, it keeps going. And then the woman looked just like the man. Like the guy who plays Manitos. I swear. Her twin. Because same eyes and smile. I was like, this is copy and paste. This is the best.
Or can we say it's GI?
I have ever seen. Like, is that still him? I was very confused.
You're like, are these two separate actors or like, what am I doing?
So yeah, so it was really good. The plot was really good. And the music, it was very different. Because you know, like usually musicals is like these ballads and they're very big and they're very like, you know musicals. This was like, we gotta get you some better musicals, girl. But this one, the music had like a lot of different tones. Like it wasn't the songs like weren't really built out. Some of them were like whispered out. Some of them were said like in conversation, but like singing. So like you're singing a conversation. Some felt more like a rap. Some felt like rock. Some like it wasn't like your typical like belting out wicked Disney musicals. It was very different with the music. So I found that very interesting. I like that as well. And I see why it's up against Wicked a lot. And our girl Zoe Saldana is the first Dominican with an Oscar.
Yes. Did you see when she was like, "Mommy, Mom"? I was like, oh, emotions.
I'm so proud of her.
Me too.
And then, of course, in true Zoe Saldana fashion, even though it's a musical, she's over here toting a gun and shooting at people because my girl cannot stay away from her guns.
Bad bitch.
She is. She made me want to learn how to be a bad bitch.
What was that other movie she was in?
Which one? Colombiana?
Boom. Yo, great. That was a great movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
She hasn't put down the gun since.
she doesn't. In
Oh,
Marvel movies, she's always with a gun.
have you ever seen From Scratch on Netflix?
No, what's that?
Oh,
Wait,
man.
is that when her character moves to Italy?
Yes.
I never seen it, but I heard such positive things about it.
No, I am jealous that I have not seen it so that I could watch it for the first time all over again.
Oh my god, is that good?
When I tell you tears.
Oh my god, not the
Okay?
crying.
When I tell you tears, like so heartwarming, so feel good. It's such a good romance. You need to watch it.
I watch it. Hold
You
on.
need to watch it.
Should we make lists of things we need to watch?
Yes.
Eventually.
And read.
And read. And who?
And speaking of reading, I finished ACOTAR from my book talk girlies, A Court of Thorns and Roses. It's a series. It's 5 books so far, but it's an 8-book deal. I think I'm making that up. I don't know. I don't know how many
facts. Only common facts.
You guys know what this is.
Come on.
So
20 episodes deep, guys.
First book, it's giving, how would one say, a little Beauty and the Beast, a little Vampire Diaries, mixed with a little New Girl.
Oh, I never seen that show.
What? Okay, add that to the list.
Okay, hold on.
Add it to the list.
Am I doing a list of the things you need to watch too, or just me?
Well, if you tell me something I need to watch, then I'll add it to the list. From Scratch on Netflix, and then New Girl. But okay, so basically, Homegirl, she's poor. She got 2 sisters. She lives with her dad, right?
Is this the book?
Yes.
Okay.
Then she used to hunt because these take place in like those old timesy type of situations.
Above us.
So she ain't have money for food, so Shorty was like, I'm gonna go get it myself. So she runs out to the woods, starts hunting. She catches a deer, but then there's a wolf trying to catch a deer, so she kills the wolf.
Oh.
Turns out, wolf is not a wolf. Wolf is the elf that was turned into a wolf. Because, they have powers where they could transition into different forms.
So wait, was it a Dobby? You said elf. E-L-F?
Not, okay, it was a fae, not an elf. I'm sorry. So disrespectful. It was a fae.
Oh, okay.
Faes are usually... Yeah.
Okay.
But like not, because they're not human.
Fairies.
Yes.
Okay.
But there's like 2 different types. Like it's not Tinkerbell.
Oh.
Fays, they have the sharp ears, but they're powerful. And they're usually like tall, beautiful.
Ooh.
Like they're stronger, they're faster, they have better eyesight, and they're just better. And their men
are supernatural.
Yes.
Okay.
Their men are divine. So yeah, so then a beast comes to her house and takes her because she killed the fae. So it's
not is what I'm hearing.
Right. So he tells her, you can either live with me forever or live in the Feyland forever, or I'll kill you right now. So she's like,
I like the options. I'm like, because then I have questions like, do you have a mansion?
Right. Exactly. What are my accommodations?
Yeah, like
I'm out of the shack. Okay. Mm-hmm.
But like, am I going to like a basement shack? I need to know.
Will I be chained? And will I like it? Like, so many questions.
I'm going wild right now. Like, yeah, chain me up, but like...
Oh, wink, wink.
Yeah, like, oh no. I don't know why I tried to wing it. It looks like I was having a stroke. Go ahead. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. So he ends up taking her back to Feyland to live with him in the Spring Court. He has a huge mansion, gardens, beautiful. Think spring. That's what the place looks like. She keeps trying to escape because she's like, who's gonna hunt for my sisters? Because my sisters don't do shit but lay around. They're gonna die. So then he's like, oh, I gave them money. Now my question is, right, in the beginning of this book, it was really hard for me because I'm like, why the fuck would he kidnap her for killing a fae, but then be like, you're not my prisoner, and I'm gonna give your family money and set you up nice, but this is your punishment. Like, I'm sorry, it sounds like she's being rewarded, and this is very confusing.
This doesn't align with me.
Yeah, there wasn't even like one handcuff. Like, I was just like, what is happening? I thought she
Questions to ask during the book.
I bet she did a bad thing. So then it turns out he needed her to fall in love with him to break a spell.
Ooh,
That was put on him by a much stronger fae. And she did, but to be H, I don't know what she was falling in love with because homie was giving bland. Okay, he was giving boring. He was giving too timid, to a whole lot of promises but no follow up.
So like any guy in New York.
He was giving regular human male.
It's giving toxic.
It's giving ordinary.
That's what it's giving.
I didn't come here for this.
No.
So she ends up meeting this other fae, and he's
affair.
He starts he's like the bad guy, right? Like he comes, he scares Tamlin, and he's like threatening him and, you know, playing around with her. Like he'll go into her mind and scare her and be like boo, and but then also
Don't
be really
fuck
nice
with me when I'm sleeping, yo. Do not do that.
It
That's an
comes
easy way for you to get a knife in the heart.
Right. So it comes to the time where the curse timeline is about to end, and she needs to say it like I love you, or else he's gonna have to go be under the mountain with the rest of the court and the evil fae. Right? It's like a prison. And if she doesn't say it, he sends her back to the human world to be safe. So then this dumb bitch, goes and comes back to the Feyland to try to go under the mountain to save Tamlin.
Is Tamlin the ordinary?
Yes. So then she ends up getting caught. The evil fae puts her in a dungeon and then makes her do these 3 competitions, and is like, if you pass, then I will give the fairies their magic back and let them free.
Pan, I do believe in that. I do believe in fairies. I do.
So then Rhysand, he's the evil fae.
The one that kept going into her mind.
Yeah. He helps her get through it. Like he keeps saving her. Like he literally saved her life and healed her, and then he like helps her out a little bit with some of the challenges so that she can win, and then he could get his magic back and be free. Also love because she's his mate, and he has to like watch her be in love with Tamlin.
Oh, because she wasn't in love with.
No, she thought he was evil. So he did he made a bargain with her, and when a bargain you get a tattoo and then you have to like obey it. So his bargain is, I will help you get through the competitions, but you have to spend a week with me every month for the rest of your life.
It's giving a fair. It's giving a fair.
You see, this is the type of creepiness that turns me on. Like I like
a little bit. Like I
need to know that you're feral for me. You know what I mean? Like I need to know that you will kill for somebody looking at me. This is the possessiveness I need. This is fae male energy. Okay, so
speak on it.
It ends with her freeing them. All the fays are like happy. She ends up dying, but the 7 High Lords turn her into a fairy. So she's great now.
So she's Tinkerbell now.
Basically. She goes back home with Tamlin, depressed. Shorty is like, this man is fucking boring.
Ordinary.
Like, I don't like this man. I don't like his court. I don't like when he talks to me. I don't like when he look at me. Then Tamlin starts going crazy, becomes abusive, and then tries to trap her in the house with like a spell. So Rhysand comes and saves her. And then Oh wait, I forgot. Even before that, it starts with she's supposed to marry Tamlin,
Right.
and the whole time, like Tamlin has this high priestess who's like advising her and has her in this hideous dress, and she's like panicking, and she's like saying to herself like, "I need somebody save me, please. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do
It's
this."
giving Carrie when she was supposed to marry Aiden.
Yes. Only in this time, Aiden actually isn't the better choice. Was I gonna? Oh, so then Visan shows up at the wedding, and he takes her. He takes her back, and then he's
Matching.
like, "Well, bargain, gotta take her." And he saves her because through the bargain and their mating bond, he can hear her thoughts and hear her talk about how she wants to leave. But she still fights him. They end up falling in love. Beautiful.
Enemies to lovers is such a great thing.
It is, and especially when he talks about like how he fell in love with her, and then how he used to have visions of her, and I could listen to that
Do you ever then look at Richard and like, why can't you tell me that?
every day.
Yeah, like I look at Jose, I'm like, so like, write a
But
sonnet for me.
this is why you have to separate it. Resend is female energy. Rich is just an ordinary human man.
True. Write poems for me, like
Confess your love for me.
right. Even though I ask you at least 30 times a day, do you love me? I just need the
You're supposed to
validation
say it yes and kindly and enthusiastically every single time.
every single time. Of course,
Every
babe.
single time. Mm-hmm.
Don't get it twisted.
My heart breaks whenever you look away from me. Like this.
I'm drowning. And what was it from Grey's Anatomy? I was drowning, and you were like the fresh air. I need that.
Yeah. Okay. I need that. I am the sunlight.
Yeah, I don't need.
Yeah.
Of course, I love you, babe. Like
Brings your soul to life.
yeah,
Okay.
I am curing your seasonal depression because I'm just so bright.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's not that, I don't want it.
Write me a sonnet.
And then perform it.
Yeah.
Or find somebody who could do it better.
But write it. Mean it with your heart. Okay?
Okay. So yeah, so it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's very good series. That's what I've been, and then now I'm reading City of Gods and Monsters, which is very different. When you go from like Feyland to a modern city with demons, vampires, werewolves, and they have cell phones. It's so weird reading fantasy with cell phones and cars in it because I'm like, so you're not riding your Pegasus? You're not riding your horse?
Why are you not riding Pegasus? How dare you?
You didn't want to like use your magic thingy to whirl out of this world into another? Like, this is very human like. It's very weird.
I'm trying to escape the human world.
Right.
What do you mean you have a car?
A regular
Get a Pegasus.
A regular car.
A RAV4? You have a RAV4.
You have a Mustang? Why?
I don't like when they make the connections like that. No me gustas. No me gusta.
It makes it too real.
God,
But yeah. So what else do you have?
Well, it's stuck in there. So if you see me blinking a lot, just know something's stuck in my eye. But the pod must continue. On the other list, I have, I don't use this word a lot. Bring back cunty music. Like I was listening to Maneater the other day. I was like, oh, this is
music like I Hate Men music.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe because then I was listening to. So this is okay. I'm not gonna say new artist because I feel like she's been out for a while. Tate McKay, something like that.
Is she an artist? Is that what she does? I see her name. I don't know what she does.
Yeah, so she used to be like a dancer, like Rivals to the Dancing Mom, whatever that show was about dancers, like kids that were dancing. Dance Moms, there you go. She was like on the other team, I guess. I don't know. She has a phenomenal body and she has like her moves. Like I've seen like a lot of TikToks. Like it's like she's bringing back what Britney and Christina Aguilera were to pop. Yeah. 100%. And like she has this song named Greedy and it's just giving cunt. Like I love it. Like it's very about her confidence. She was just like, I know you're still wondering about me, but like what is she? She's like, They're like, "Oh, I know you want me, but I will want myself too." And I'm like, "Okay, daddy."
All right. All
You have
right.
the little
I love
snaps.
that energy.
Right, and then I'm just, and even like, I see a lot of people like they're comparing her to like Britney and Christina, and she was just like, "Well, I didn't grow up with them. I grew up with like Miley and Demi," and I was just like,
That's
"Listen,
so loud.
no, for real," because I was just like, "Should I put the gun in my mouth now?" Guys, this eyelash is getting
Has to be the youngest thing I've ever heard. You didn't grow up with Britney and Christina?
right, and she was
You know
just like,
what pop culture is?
and because of that, oh my god, sorry, this eyelash is really,
I was like, what? That is really crazy.
it's just, you guys are just gonna have to see me blink a lot today. But yes, but I mean, she's a dancer, so she moves. She is so flexible. She does this move. There's like a thing like she puts her leg like how you're holding it sometimes for balance, and she drops down, and like her other leg goes up. Hold on, if I can find it, I will. Hold on. Give me
Miley and Demi aren't even dancers.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. And Miley was just like controversial on certain things. It wasn't that crazy either. Hold on.
I'm very concerned with her pop culture references.
Look, this is it. Look. Oh, glare, 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 glare. No, you see?
You just had it perfect.
I did too, but I'm trying to like, and I like saved it too. No, because the way if somebody was to tell me to do this dance, I would break every limb of my body. Just here we go. Oh, here we go. Ready? Look at this. Every bone in my body would have cracked.
Nice.
Right? It was good though. So people are trying it and people are falling. I I think I would film myself to see if I could try, but I would never post it. And I'm like, no.
First of all, there was one where it was like you like stand against a wall and then you like turn a certain way, and I couldn't figure that shit out. I'm not doing that.
I literally yesterday came out of bed and I threw my legs over, my whole back cracked.
I almost twisted my ankle just getting out of my chair. So I think I should stay away from
I had the biggest bruise on my shin because my dumbass left the drawer open at my desk and ran into it. You see? And then you want me to coordinate my body?
First of all, those sharp corners and the thighs. It's so painful.
Yeah, but then of course I'm like, when you bang into something, you curse and you're like, oh, here we fucking go. Now people are gonna ask me why I'm cursing at work. I'm like, I bang myself.
Mind your business, bitch.
I have a bruise now. Yeah, I remember my mom used to be so mad because like when I was a kid, I like used to get bruised easily. But like you're playing around and she's like, women like she was like young girls should have bruises. I'm like, I'm literally like in the garden, like
My God, my aunt used to get mad at her daughter, my cousin, whenever she used to fall. I'm like,
we're
excuse
kids.
me. She's fighting against gravity every day of her life.
I'm
Okay, give the girl some
saying,
grace.
like, please.
What do you relax?
Also, I'm so upset because I tried to do the pre-sale for Selena Carpenter because she's coming to New York, and those tickets sold out real fast.
I was wondering because you didn't say anything else after that.
It was sad. And I had the pre-sale code, and the pre-sale code wasn't working. I was like, ugh. And I got time to like complain to Ticketmaster. I was like, I just wanted seats to see Sabrina.
Yes,
I literally streamed Espresso how many times?
You really did.
I won her the Grammy.
You made that song what it was.
I'm just a trendsetter.
You just know great music.
I really do, but I just want like I like her songs, Tate McRae. Like I really do like her songs, and I'm listening to more and more. And I think Greedy came out a year ago, so I'm a little bit late, but it's a catchy ass song. I'm just like, and the video, Vicky, you have to watch this video. She is her whole aura is just wow.
You know what makes me so mad? Do you remember Normani's? She had a song. It was a few years ago, and the video. It was so good. It was like way back, like with Beyonce, Aaliyah. What's the damn name of this song? It was Motivation.
I can't say it's like on top of my head right now.
Okay, well,
the YouTube clip. Well, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just gonna see like that triggers my memory. But I'm listening to you.
She has such a moment after that video came out, because it was like you're saying about how Tate McRae is so much like Britney and Christina.
Mm-hmm.
This was like very reminiscent of like old school R&B, and the videos they even had like 106 and Park in the video. Like
Oh,
it was
classic.
right, it was very much like that energy, and I just felt like it did not continue.
You know what it is too? It's like, do you watch Abbott Elementary? You do, right? Remember when? Did you watch the recent episode?
No, I haven't seen any song.
Okay, can I like spoil it just a little bit?
Yeah.
So in the episode, Eddie's just like he was like, "Oh, let's like some oldie music," and then one of the kids was like, "I was born in 2007." I was like, "Oh." Then the other kid was like, "What was it like having an iPod?" I was like,
What was this? Yeah, I was in high school already. Hey, Dios. With Dios.
the way Eddie reacted is the way I would react. Like, what do you mean? How are iPod? I mean iPods.
People were born in 2007.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
what is that? That's so weird. That's weird. I
Mate,
don't even have cousins that young. Like, that is so weird. It is.
that's mind blowing.
Yo, it really is.
Like,
I
they're
was
like,
how old was I? 15?
yeah,
Like,
16, 15, 16. Yeah, 15, 15, 15.
that's really crazy. That's really crazy.
That just really put it into perspective. I was like, wow. Remember, they're like, oh, in the 1900s. Excuse me?
Like, first of all, I love telling people I was born in the 1900s. I feel like it allows you to know that you need some respect to my name because I made it this far, bitch.
Made it this far, and still making it.
I made it this far. I know a couple things.
I don't really want to say. I'm gonna say Trump. Just that, like, Trump making the English language the official language of the United States. Please know, I will only be speaking Spanish, just to piss people off, and I will learn another language, hopefully, to piss people off. Because how are you gonna say that English is the only language in America? Have you seen what we're made of? What, like, what? So he is fucking insane. He also apparently, and I don't know, this is what I saw in the ABC alerts, that the market fell as soon as he resigned. He announced it's gonna be a recession. I'm like, I don't got time. I don't. What's going on? No. And now, do you have anything else for pop culture? Or are we dunsies?
We're dunsies.
Okay. Should we do Shark Corner or
Close this way. Should we do what?
Shark Corner?
Yes.
Okay. So, guys, I was able finally to catch up with Shark. And
Shark.
I like, huh?
I was saying shark.
Shark Corner. I was able finally to catch up with him. He showed me his Hinge. Hilarious. Damn, I forgot to ask for screenshots of the actual Hinge from. But he like whatchamacallit, but I would like to issue a retraction. He's actually 6'5". So I was just like 1 inch off. Just
Is he a female?
I'll ask.
Maybe he should put that in his Hinge profile.
Maybe. He was actually, what's so funny, he was caught in the wild on TikTok. I'll send it to you. So I was on, New York TikTok. So
Yeah.
obviously you guys know where I am. And all of a sudden, like, there's this person's just like, this is one of the bars that became popular. And I'm like, is that Shark? You just see her taking a video, but he was so locked in because he went on a date. He was so locked in this conversation. I was like, I know that person. I took a screenshot and I sent it to him. I was like, is this you? He was just like, are you here? I'm like, no, I'm not here. Imagine he didn't say that though. Because I sent it to him while I was definitely like, I don't know what time it was anymore. But like, imagine he was like, are you here? Like, what? No, but I was just like, that's you. And then I sent him the whole link and everything. I was like, yo, that's crazy. They really catching you out here. Locked in on that conversation.
So how was the date?
He said it was mid, which is medium. Just for our millennials on there.
So don't disrespect me.
Huh?
Don't disrespect me. I know what mid means.
He was just like telling me like apparently she wasn't like, he was like asking the questions and she was just responding to questions. Like it wasn't, she was dry as fuck.
Personality.
Yeah. And I was just like, I want to know more what he like. I just want to know more.
Yeah.
Because like, again, he is out there in the world for us. He's our, what is it? On-field correspondent. And then he showed me this conversation. He had shown me earlier in the month And it was like one girl liked his picture. And I will post this on our story. He liked this picture and he's like, "You're a breathtaking sunset." Right? I was like, "Okay, shark. Oh, okay." Oh. Then she goes, "Meow." He goes, "Wolf." She goes, "Good boy." And it's just like, what? There was more to that too, where eventually it goes into like something about like daddy, and then he was like, "Okay, mommy," and I'm like, "What?" And these are just one liners at like random times. Like sometimes it's like 5 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I'm like, are we?
What?
I don't know, but it was very fun ride to go on because he just shows me this, and I'm like, wow.
Is
I
this community?
So the girl that he's messaging, so Shark, should I reveal Shark's age? Shark is 24, I think, or 23. He's around that age, or 20. No, he's 23 or 24. Oh god, he's gonna kill me. This girl that he was messaging, no, he's 23 because the girl was 33. I'm like, girl.
It's not even us.
And this is what you're messaging, and it goes at 3 in the morning. Like, do you not sleep? We're not in this age anymore. What? So then he was, what happened?
This is why we have a offsite
On-field corresponder right here,
yeah.
Shark.
What?
Right? And then I was looking at his Hinge profile. Like, just, he was just showing me the girls. Then I see one girl, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, she could either be a bitch or nice. He writes that to her. I was like, oh.
No.
No, Shark don't care. Shark is no filter. And so she writes back. She's like, oh, a gamble. How fun. Oh, I like the response.
Yeah, I think we found our answer.
Right. I kind of was like, okay. I don't know if he's messaged her back or not, but like he's just again out there. Like he even what did he tell me? He went on a date. I think it was the same girl. They like walked from the west side to the east side. He was like, I was gonna be a gentleman, drop her off. I'm like, that's so
We had a
nice.
second date with a romantic walk.
Oh my god, I didn't even picture that. He was just like, no, I just like walked her. I was like, I didn't even picture that. But then I was just like, are you cutting off after the third date? Because you know what third date means.
What does third date mean?
Bitch, you know. Hey.
Yeah.
How can you forget the third date question? And I'm like, so are you just cutting off after like before the third date because you don't want to ask?
Yeah.
Like now I'm curious, Shark. Like,
it's not anal for you, Shark. That's the sixth date.
and let her peg you. No, that's crazy. So that's currently that update. It's just, that meow wolf one. I was just like, what are we doing?
I need somebody to decipher what that means. I feel like it means
it's like a coded thing.
Yeah, like maybe the meow is like eat my pussy, and then the wolf is like grr, ouch,
suck my dick. Hey, what?
No, like he's like predator, like he's like rough.
Predator is crazy. Predator is wild.
Talk to us every minute, like.
Don't judge me, judge your mother.
Right? I'm sorry. Don't yuck my yums.
Don't yuck your yums.
I like a little predatory in my man. Like, a little spicy.
A little spice to it.
But yeah, and then after that, then she was like, "Oh, okay, Danny."
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him for an update. But I will post that conversation. I was just like, why are you guys texting at random times? Are you guys not?
We need a Gen Z correspondent. Maybe Shark could do that too. Shark is just gonna.
Shark is 23, 24, so he is definitely Gen Z, right? Or no?
He's just gonna end up being a third person.
I did tell him though the day we invite him over is the day he needs to wear the shark costume. We can't reveal who he is.
That would be hilarious.
Right. And it needs to be like, you cannot reveal until we are ready for you to be revealed.
Right.
Because but that's the story update of Shark. These hinge dates like remind me of like, it's really rough. I hated messaging on Hinge.
Oh my god.
I remember I got a message. Remember the Tinder date I went on and he had a Latina fetish? I was like, I gotta go.
Remember the Tinder date I went on and the guy cried about his mom who died 3 years ago?
Wait. What? Wait. I didn't hear. What did you say? Wait. Time the fuck out. What?
Remember the Tinder date? And the guy started crying because his mom's like 10 years ago from alcoholism. But he was drunk from drinking alcohol. It
I don't
was a
remember.
lot for like a second date.
Talk about the trauma dumping.
It was like, nigga, I just met you.
How many? Okay, real question. How many dates did you go on from the app?
I would say
Not
less than 10.
counting Instagram. Instagram is different.
I would say less than 10. I can't remember an exact number, but definitely less than 10.
Mine was definitely less than 5. I wasn't even. Oh,
I think it may be 6,
mm-hmm.
but I'm not sure, and I don't remember.
Because that time of my life has to be forgotten. That is in
No.
the archives.
It's just like I'm rewriting my past. Did I even mention that in Emilia Perez, Selena Gomez is in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, you didn't mention it. Actually, I'm surprised because I was gonna say, doesn't she have a line like "My pussy was throbbing for you"?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I love her, Queen.
She did.
Yeah,
She really did. And then it ends crazy, like the movie.
I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it, guys. I promise.
I was just like, that was my reaction.
Somebody's what's going on?
Oh, Andrew Schultz, his comedy special
Is out?
Yeah,
Okay.
so good.
Is it okay?
Me and Rich literally laughed the entire hour, and then it was also sentimental.
Oh,
It was really good.
Ups and downs. We love that.
Mm-hmm.
We love that.
Yeah, no, it was really good. So watch that.
Okay, hold on. Watch list.
You got a long watch list.
I know.
Girl.
Like I don't even have time to watch my stuff. And I'm just gonna write Andrew, and then I think I'll do. You know what I hate sometimes, like when I'm writing notes, like when like Shark tells me something or anything, I write it in like my abbreviations. I'm like, what the fuck am I saying? I'm like, did I have a stroke midway?
This is
Like
the
that's why I was
tech
looking at the
version.
notes. I was just like, why am I guessing Shark's age? I'm like, I think I wrote 23, but then I got confused and wrote maybe 24. Like
This is the modern equivalent to I can't read my own handwriting.
this is the modern equivalent to that. I'm like, why just write it all out? Just, but yeah, no, I just see what he's gonna. Let's see what Shark goes on if he goes on any dates. We love to see that.
He needs to do at least one a week.
One a week? Okay, let me write that suggestion. One a week. One a week, and just like I have like the screenshots of like that meow and everything. I'm gonna block out all their pictures and everything.
Okay.
I was just like, what is this conversation about? There's no substance. Yeah, Gen Z,
Translation in the comments.
Write that down because we're gonna forget. Translate.
I need a notebook.
You have your phone.
Yeah. What's I gonna say?
That you love me.
Oh.
Wait, what was your worst Tinder date or app date? Was it that one? Yeah. Okay.
I think that one pretty much
Tops it.
sucks it. One guy did take me on 3 dates though.
Did he ask you the famous question?
No, he did not. But he is.
He tried. Oh.
He is top 5 worst kissers.
Oh. Kissing? Kissing
like,
will tell me a lot from you.
Honey, I think I told you about this one.
Which one?
It was the guy who kisses like a turtle.
Oh my god, that brought flashbacks. Wow. We were really going through the struggle bus. Wow. That was a bad. Wow, TBT.
I did meet my husband on Facebook.
No, I'm not talking about like social media. I'm talking about like strictly Hinge, Bumble, or Tinder. No. Like I like that. I get that's. I'm not counting that. I'm talking about like the actual like.
Yeah.
No, it was that first date for me where he was like, I have a Latina fetish.
This doesn't sound safe to me.
This isn't it. He did kiss me and I was like, I'm grossed out. And then I remember he was like, how do your friends feel about you dating the gringo? I'm like, it's the first date.
Not like gringo.
No, yeah. You know what I think about from time to time?
It isn't it when you call yourself it. Like, why are we doing that?
But like, real talk, why were we giving our home addresses away like that?
Oh, I didn't do that.
Oh. Real talk, why was I giving my home address out like that?
Talk, girl.
And I used
You
to
move
watch shows. Like, why was I not okay?
with the amount of murder mysteries you watch, you would think you know better.
No, for
But
real.
also, you move quick because you give your address to first date and then you're doing anal by
That's not doing anybody. No, 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 no. That's not getting twisted, bitch. Hold on. Don't put it out there that I'm doing anal. That is just a question from two broke girls. I am asking questions. Also, you know what's crazy? Gen Z, all about the anal. This is what from what I've noticed that they, because ass play is now so open that I think that's sometimes all that they like shave or something. It's just a butthole. And do you? We are not here to yuck your yums.
Yeah, but
That's really crazy. I definitely did give out my address. Like I was like, yeah, but you could pick me up from here. Like
that's not safe.
that's you should have just picked me up from the corner.
Yeah,
Could have
that's
done it. But you know what? We're alive. And my family doesn't live there anymore. So we're good. I live somewhere else.
You made it through the trenches.
The trenches were real. Like sometimes I look back on the dates, I was like, really? I just went there to like get out the house. I was like,
Yeah,
TVTs.
some
There's
of
a
them.
lot of TVTs in this episode. Like no, worst hangover. I'll never forget the time my friends were dropping me off as my dad was coming home. He's like, "Are you drunk?" I'm like, "No." Fell down right the stairs. Right. I ate shit that day. I fell right down all the stairs, and it was like the front steps to my house. He was like, "For real, bitch." For real. And it was like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Like live, laugh, love, y'all. Like
That is hilarious. But yeah, so on this episode of the pod, we
not you trying to think what we talked about. I saw the ending in your head. You're like,
did 2 hours and we said.
honestly, but we have recorded longer than this.
Oh, absolutely. What was I gonna say? Oh, on this episode of the pod, me and Connie almost died from the stomach virus. And then birthday parties for kids are crazy these days. Oh yeah, that's true. What was I gonna say? Love is Blind. Stay out of Minneapolis. Nobody even goes there. What are we doing?
Where
What
is
are we
that?
doing? Nobody. That's not nobody's travel board. Like, stop it.
That's Minnesota, right?
I have no idea. Indiana. No, I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
And that's how something's back. Where is it located on the
I'm like,
where is it located on the map? I'm like,
why did you ask that question, you bitch?
You're not trying to guess her. I'm like, where is it located?
Set me up.
I would never. Not the Vic to the con. Should we do
what was I
this?
gonna say? Oh my god, I cannot wait to get my hat. And I'm wearing it everywhere.
As you should, and it has a V and a heart for you.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, what was I gonna say? Next that we spoke about.
What did we speak about? Oh, the cats with the reptile conspiracy.
Yes. There will be an
Cross-mating.
update. Well, there'll be an update in Conspiracy Corner next time about the cross mating of reptiles and cats. If it's possible, if it was done. What are the thoughts? What are the thoughts? Amelia Perez was a great musical. Love is Blind sucked. AD, girl, we happy for you.
Traitors, Dylan and Gabby.
Yes, Gabby won.
So did Dylan.
Girl. Oh, yeah. Good job, Dylan.
And Ivar. And who? And Dolores. Right?
Dolores won?
Isn't Dolores the housewife? It's 4 It's the 4 faithfuls won because they were all faithfuls.
I tuned in to see that last episode. That's great. I'm so happy for Dolores.
Shark Corner.
He got to a second date and a romantic walk. He's giving female energy, which is always a good thing.
He also said, I remember he was just like, I told her I was going to walk her home, so I was going to fulfill what I said. I was like, oh, okay.
A man with a word that means something.
Kept his word.
Male.
He was just like, I was over the date. I was like, wow.
After he's like, I'm over the date, the bitch gotta go home.
That's what he said to me, I think. I think because he said like the museum was boring that they went to, or it was small, something around those lines. Guys, my life is hard. I need him to actually text me these things so I could read off the text.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Moving forward,
He
that's
needs
how
to
we
send
will.
you photos.
Yeah. Honestly, send it to me by EOD. End of day.
To the ConVicpodcast@gmail.
Oh, I have one. I'm sensitive, not soft. I can slap you while I'm crying.
Turn into a sticker.
We should.
We should.
I'm sensitive, not soft. I can slap you while I'm crying.
Bitch.
Tears in my eyes.
Why did I think you were doing like the West Side?
The West Side only cries? I don't even know what to say to you.
Yeah, needs to go to bed.
No, we are running on delusion.
Wait. Can we also end on the at both birthday parties last weekend? I was told that I have an accent.
What kind of accent? Like a New Yorker accent?
What?
Or is it a Floridian accent?
Like apparently the birthday party I went to is shut up, bitch. The birthday party I went to on Sunday is the same friend I went to the Friendsgiving. Remember? And
New Yorker's like, don't go. They're gonna kidnap you and the kids.
yes. So she asked her friends if they remember me. They're like, "Oh, you guys remember Victoria? She came to the Friendsgiving." And they're like, "Oh yeah, the girl with the accent." What? I'm the one with the accent.
People do say like once you step out of New York, like people do have accents.
Yeah,
like, you carry an accent. But you've been in Florida for like 10 years. Like your accent should have gone away by now.
Goodbye, bitch. Goodbye.
Wait, I need your live reaction. This is always what happens when we record the pod this late. I mean, it's not even that late. It's literally 9 p.m.
Okay, so this is a little dark but a little bright at the same time.
Oh.
Only when we're drowning do we understand how fierce our feet can kick. This is the Convict Podcast. Follow us and comment, like, subscribe at Convict Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify,
TikTok,
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcast.
I said,
Oh, sorry.
yeah. Well, bye.
Bye.